My God, a wonderful land is this, and fickle, which hath exiled, slain, destroyed or ruined so many kings, rulers, and great men, and is ever tainted, and toileth with strife, and variance, and envy. King Richard II. Chapter 1. The Boy in the Black Straw Hat. The young woman labours in a chamber above the gatehouse of Monmouth Castle, a squat stronghold at the confluence of two rivers in the lush green borderlands between England and Wales. Her name is Mary de Boon. She is little more than a child herself, a blonde slip of a girl, just 16 or 17 summers old, with high brows and eyes wide set in a round face that tapers to a little bobble chin, her hair a tumbling mass of golden curls. Mary is a pretty girl, or at least will later be drawn that way to flatter her. But labouring a firstborn is not pretty. It is a burden and a duty. The burden was given by God at the fall to all the descendants of Eve, a great pain and great dis-ease, which can drive a woman to despair, weening that she might not live. The duty is the one given by noble society to all young women like Mary, who have been wedded to powerful men to serve as vessels for their dynasties. She must bear children as often as she is able. This is the first time Mary is doing her duty, the first baby she is bringing into the world. Most likely, she is frightened. If she is not, she should be. One day, bearing children will kill her. Mary has been married since she was about 12. There was a time she thought she might be a nun, like the quiet sisters of the Order of St. Clare, who taught her lessons. But that time ended abruptly on the 5th of February 1381, in a manor house 200 miles from here, when she wed her husband, a teenage nobleman called Henry Bolingbroke, who was himself not quite 14. Much is given to young couples like Bolingbroke and Mary, and their wedding was a lavish show. It was paid for by Mary's father-in-law, John of Gaunt, Duke of Lancaster, uncle to the king and the greatest lord in the land. At the party, Gaunt gave Mary the gift of a ruby. Her new sisters-in-law gave her trinkets of cups and drinking jugs. And in time, her new husband, young Bolingbroke, gave her a baby. Here, today, above the gates of Monmouth Castle, that child comes roaring into the world. The date of his birth will not be well remembered, for at the time it is not thought really to matter. But much later it will be fixed, in an astrological tract that links the child's future prodigy to the perambulations of the heavenly bodies. With improbable certainty, the future stargazer marks it. The 16th of September 1386, 11:22 a.m. A boy is born. He is given the same name as his father. The young Lord Henry breathes. The England to which Henry is born is a realm of 2.23 million people, who are ruled by a king and governed by a few thousand members of a small, closed, aristocratic and clerical caste. To be born into this caste confers huge privilege, wealth unimaginable to almost everyone else, a longer life expectancy, a better diet, more legal freedoms, and the dignity of having one's deeds and affairs recorded for posterity. It is a ticket to power. True, the realm has institutions that organise and check this power: Crown, Church and Parliament, as well as courts of law, universities, and merchant guilds. These have their particular rules and norms developed over centuries. Yet while power is expressed through office, it is controlled by the members of a few dozen land-owning families, such as the one into which Henry has been born, a high-born cabal whose pasts and futures are enmeshed by intermarriage. These are the people who own land, dispense justice, lead armies, and elide their personal goals with those of the realm at large.